The world's richest emperor didn't trust his own soldiers, so he hired Vikings. This is the true story of the Varangian Guard, the Vikings who became the best bodyguards in history. Our story starts around the year 988 in a city called Constantinople. It was the capital of the Byzantine Empire and the wealthiest city in the world. The Emperor Basil II had a big problem. His own court was full of enemies who wanted to take his power. He couldn't trust his bodyguards because they could be paid to betray him. He needed soldiers who were loyal only to him. He looked to the north and found fierce warriors known as the Rus. They were Vikings famous for their strength, their skill in battle, and their love of gold. Emperor Basil made a deal with a Rus's prince. The prince sent 6,000 of his best warriors to the emperor. This was the start of the Varangian Guard. The deal was simple. The Vikings would be completely loyal, and the emperor would pay them a lot of money. These Viking guards were different. They weren't from the empire, so they didn't care about local politics. Their only loyalty was to the emperor who paid them. They became famous for their terrifying weapon, a huge, double-sided axe. The sight of these giant warriors swinging their axes was enough to scare any enemy. A princess who wrote about them said they were frightening to look at, but that their loyalty was a sacred trust. The guard attracted the best warriors in the world. The most famous was a young prince from Norway named Harald Hardrada, which means the hard ruler. Harold fought for the emperor all over the Mediterranean Sea. He became a great leader and got very rich. He used his money to go back to Norway and become king. He was a perfect example of a Varangian Guard success story. Later, in 1066, many English warriors lost their homes and traveled to join the Guard. For hundreds of years, these warriors from the north served as the emperor's last line of defense. They were there in the empire's best moments and its worst, often fighting until the very end. The story of the Varangian Guard shows that history is full of surprises. They were adventurers who traded their ships for a palace. Their loyalty was worth more than gold. They were the emperor's unbreakable shield,